Hey guys, Tony Denaro here. Welcome back to the channel. I'd like to start off this video by issuing an open invitation to any content creator who covers AMC stock and would like to discuss the topic of institutional ownership to come on my channel and have an interview, a sit down, nice and friendly. Nobody's going to be blocked. No comments will be blocked. And we can talk about the Bloomberg data, the SEC filings, the difference between a 13F filing and an import filing, and how these are commonly double or triple counted by people who aren't familiar with the subject matter area. That being said, for you, the viewer, you want to know, what does the Bloomberg terminal actually show? What are some of the errors that are out on websites right now? What's the difference between a 13F filing and an import filing? Let's get right into the info. Happy Sunday, guys. Hope you're having a great weekend. I want to start off by talking about this website, stockninja.io. There is a screenshot from this website, which is making the rounds on Twitter, and it is scandalous looking information. If you just saw a photo on Twitter without the ability to go look at an actual website, because they never include that, do they? Or to go look at a data table to see where the information is coming from. And all of that is available on their website. Now, this website starts off pretty good, saying Vanguard is the biggest individual institutional holder of AMC, owning a total of 47.2 million shares. That is correct. But the mistake happens right after that, and this is what people are focusing on Twitter. And I did reach out to stockninja.io to talk to them about this data discrepancy and help them get it fixed. I will let you know if they answer back to me and if they get this data error fixed. It says in the next sentence, combined, the top 94 institutional holders of AMC own 105.79% of the company, with a total of 542 million shares. That information is the problem. That is the error. It is not backed up by Bloomberg or by any SEC filings, and it's a common double or triple or quadruple counting of data. I want to start off by looking at this pie chart here, and then we'll look at the data table down below. But notice right here on this pie chart, they have Vanguard listed 9.182%. The second pie chart slice, also Vanguard, 9%. Third pie slice, also Vanguard, 9%. The fourth pie slice, also Vanguard, 8.65%. How do you get 4 pie slices for the same institutional owner? You don't unless you're quadruple counting the data. How does that happen? Let's go down to the data table and see. As we scroll down into the data table that makes up this pie chart and this count that stockninja.io got of 542 million shares held by institutions, we can see that they actually have Vanguard listed on here 5 times. 47 million shares, 47 million, 47 million, 44 million, and 37 million. What I want you to notice, though, on the far right-hand side is the date reported, and you can only count the latest 13F filing. To do anything other than count the latest one is multiple counting of the same data, because you're counting previous report periods. Here on the right-hand column, they have 5 different reporting periods, multiple counting the same data. We've got September 2021, March 2022, December 2021, June 2021, and March 2021. The only one that should be counted, the only one that is correct, is the most recent 13F filing, the one from March 31st, 2022, showing 47.3 million shares held by Vanguard. That is factual information from the latest SEC filing. This mistake is made over and over with multiple entities on this website, and that is how they erroneously came to the conclusion that institutions own 542 million shares of AMC. I will put a link to this website in the video description so you can go check out the data yourself. We always provide you the real due diligence and the real information so that you can check it yourself. Don't trust me. Don't trust anyone. Do your own due diligence. Now, there's more misinformation going around on YouTube. Let's talk about that for a second. Some of you may have seen this video showing a Bloomberg terminal, and the tab that they have it on is the current ownership tab. Notice that the percent ownership summary tab right here is not selected. And guys, just let me say this. When you're watching videos from someone who's putting Bloomberg information up there and they're not showing you the percent ownership summary tab, you should already be asking yourself, why aren't they showing that information? Because what they'll do is pivot from a screen like this to a spreadsheet like this and give you misinformation without providing you the actual information. Then in this spreadsheet, they will double or triple count or quadruple count 13F filings and import filings, that's NPORT, which are filings for the subgroups underneath the institution, to double, triple, quadruple count information and tell you that 95% of the shares of AMC are held by institutions. That is not how it works. Now, we're going to talk about the difference between 13Fs and imports in just a second. But first, I want to show you what would you actually see if you asked them in a video or in a live for them to show you the ownership summary tab for AMC, which will tell you exactly what the institutional ownership of AMC is. You would see 35.7% right there on the Bloomberg terminal. Next time you're on live with one of these so-called experts, have them show you the ownership summary tab while they're live on the screen with you. And if they won't show it to you, or they try and tell you there's some other secret information tabs that you're not privy to, ask them to show you that. Guys, the information's right here. It's not a secret. Many of us have access to this information, and even if you didn't, it's all available on SEC filings, the Holy Grail. The problem with pulling data from a source like Bloomberg or even from something like Fintel and not actually understanding the data is that it is a common mistake to double, triple, or quadruple count the information. Let's just look at a couple of the data entries here on this spreadsheet in a recent video from another content creator. You can see Vanguard here, number one position, 47.3 million. And then again, item number two, the exact same position from Vanguard, the exact same amount. The fourth item in the list, Vanguard again with 30.5 million. Number 7 on the list, Vanguard with 15 million. Number 12, Vanguard with 11 million. Number 15 and 17, Vanguard with 7.5 and 5.6 million. You see where I'm going with this, and this mistake is replicated numerous times on this spreadsheet with BlackRock, State Street, and numerous others. Let's go to another data source so I can show it to you in a more clear format why these are duplicate entries. From Fintel, which pulls from the same data source as Bloomberg, the 13F and related filings, you can see right here at the top in the summary that the institutional shares long is also very close to that number I just showed you from the ownership percentage summary tab of the Bloomberg terminal. Fintel has it at 36.7%, very close to that 35.7% number that we just looked at. Now let's go down and look at Vanguard's entries. When I enter Vanguard up here in the top right, it will sort out all of the forms filed with the SEC from Vanguard regarding their ownership in AMC. And you can see, first of all, the top item is the 13F filing. This is the summary for all of Vanguard, and there is that 47,381,000 share position. Everything underneath that is then going to be the import filings. You can tell that by this source right here called NP, and you see every other filing from Vanguard has an NP annotation to it. And the import filings are the subsets underneath the 13F filing for each individual fund that Vanguard owns with AMC shares in it. We can see that the first one here has 14.8 million shares in it. That's the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund. The second one is the Mid Cap Index Fund with 11.6 million, and so on down the list. If you added all these import filings up, they would equate more or less exactly to this 47 million. One of the things that I like about Fintel is that they have already removed all the double counting for you. In fact, if you highlight this little arrow box right here, and I know this is probably going to be hard to read if you're watching on a phone, but this says that this import filing, this fund, is listed as a child fund of Vanguard Group Incorporated, and if that institution has disclosed ownership in this security, which it has right above 47.3 million, then these positions will not be double counted when calculating total shares and asset value. What that means is when you go up to the top screen here and look at the total institutional ownership for AMC, they will not be double counting the import filings in their total institutional ownership of AMC. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you don't take this as a hit piece on any one particular person. This topic is going around both on Twitter and YouTube by various sources, and it is critical for you as the investor to have the accurate, correct information so that you know when to buy, when to hold, and when to sell your shares. As fun as hype and hopium are, and as much as it pays certain YouTubers to put out clickbait videos, you deserve the facts. I did try and have a conversation with one of the content creators in one of his live streams this morning, got cursed out and immediately blocked, and then he deleted the video. If institutional ownership is a topic as a content creator that you're particularly interested in, and I got it completely wrong, come on the channel and let's have a talk. The conversation will be friendly and civil, as I always do here, and we'll concentrate on the facts. Bring your Bloomberg terminal, bring your best data sources. Please don't bring any homemade spreadsheets, because time after time we have shown that those are just simply not accurate. Let's stick to the root source information, drill down in it together, and educate everybody together as a team. I am Tony Denaro. I want to thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to buy and hold that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video.